Okay, with your gang, it's your boy John25, and tonight I'm gonna do my WWE NXT review and highlights. So you guys can keep hitting that like button and push that red button as hard as you can, and let's get started. Now, NXT was a very good show. It did not disappoint me, so I just want to say NXT was a good show. Anyway, tonight's special edition of WWE NXT opens up with a video package showing highlights from last week's show. We're live from the WWE Performance Center in Orlando, Florida, as Mario Orlando welcomes us. We see some fans in the Performance Center, not that much smaller than the regular week crowd they use at the NXT arena from the campus of the Full Sail University, if at all. Mario hypes tonight's show. He joins by Nigel McGuinness and WWE Hall of Famer Beth Phoenix, who is back after taking a week off to sell the recent Raw RKO from Randy Orton. NXT North American title match. Cameron Grimes versus Keith Lee. This match was very good. I agree with TM and DJ Storms with this one, so this match was good. So that's all I gotta say. We go right to the ring for tonight's opening match as NXT North American Champion. Keith Lee comes out for the title defense. Fans chant for Lee as he heads to the ring. Alicia Taylor does the ring introduction as Cameron Grimes makes his way out next to mostly boos. Taylor does formal ring introductions before they lock up. The bell rings and Grimes does some taunting and stalling. Fans are behind Lee with the chant already. Grimes goes for a takedown but sides up Lee again. Grimes goes for the leg, but Lee overpowers after they tangle. Grimes looks on from the corner to regroup and resets his strategy. Grimes goes for the leg again. Grimes goes for a German suplex but still has no luck. Lee finally gets his hands on Grimes and drops him with a big double chop to the chest. Fans chant one more time, but Grimes nails a forearm. Lee tosses Grimes out to the floor with ease. Lee follows to the floor, but Grimes turns it around with kicks. Grimes leaps from the apron to the floor, but Lee catches him in midair. Grimes ends up escaping the apron and decking Lee in the face. Grimes runs the ropes and flies back out, but Lee grabs him again. They tangle again and Grimes eats a spear bomb. Lee brings it back into the ring and takes it to the corner. Fans pop as Grimes' hat gets knocked off the ring post to the floor. Grimes ends up turning it back around and hitting a big crossbody from up high, but Lee kicks out. We go to commercial with the split screen as Grimes keeps Lee down. More back and forth after the match. Grimes gets more offense in now. Lee counters and goes for a powerbomb again, but Grimes slides out. Grimes delivers kicks. Lee misses a big back fist. Grimes with a big super kick and roundhouse kick. Grimes managed to get Lee up for the huge German suplex, but Lee kicks out at 2. Fans chant NXT at the big German. Grimes goes on and ends up hitting a big DDT, but that's still not enough. They continue to trade counters in their signature moves for a few minutes. Grimes comes close, but Lee overpowers. Lee gets a super kick to the face. They run the ropes, but Lee connects with a big pounce out of nowhere. Lee follows up with the Big Bang counterspell for the pin to retain. The winner of the match, Keith Lee. After the match, Lee stands tall as his music hits. We get replay. Lee is raising the title in the middle of the ring when Damian Priest comes from behind and dopes Lee with a nice stick shot. Fans boo Priest. Dominic Dijakovic runs down and chases Damian Priest off. Damian Priest taunts Dijakovic from the crowd as he heads to the back. Dijakovic, who is wearing a knee brace from the recent attack by Damian Priest, picks up the title and walks over to hand it to Lee as Lee slowly gets back to his feet. Lee snapped, possibly thinking Dijakovic is the one who attacked him, and immediately plants Dominic Dijakovic with a big bang counterstroke. Lee makes his exit with the title as Dominic Dijakovic recovers on the floor. The announcers hype the Takeover Tampa Bay women's ladder match for a future title shot, as we get a quick promo on Mia Yim and Dakota Kai ahead of their qualifier. Back to the commercial. Okay, women's ladder match qualifier: Mia Yim versus Dakota Kai. You know what I'm saying? This match was decent. You know what I'm saying? I love Mia Yim. You know what I'm saying? But Mia Yim has to pick up. Mia Yim deserves to win because it doesn't hurt Dakota Kai. You know what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. But Mia Yim deserves to win and should continue to build some momentum. That's what I like about Mia Yim. But anyway, let me continue. Back from the break, and Mia Yim is out to the ring. The winner of this match will qualify for the women's ladder match at Takeover Tampa Bay. To determine a new #1 contender, Dakota Kai is out next with Raquel Gonzalez. The bell rings as they go at it. Mia Yim with an early Oklahoma roll and another roll up. They go back and forth now. Dakota Kai slaps Mia Yim. Yim unloads with more strikes and takes it to the corner. More back and forth now. Mia Yim with a basement drop kick. Mia Yim mounts Dakota Kai again and pounds on her as Gonzalez watches from ringside. Mia Yim with a kick to the head and more shots into the corner. Mia Yim charges in the corner, but Dakota Kai sends her to the apron. Dakota Kai missed a big boot, and Mia Yim kicks her. Dakota Kai goes down on her leg to sell a fake injury, distracting the referee. Gonzalez takes advantage and quickly destroys Mia Yim at ringside. We go to commercial break with Mia Yim down against the steel ring steps. Back from the break, Mia Yim takes control with more of her signature moves until Dakota Kai drops her face first onto the ropes. Mia Yim with a forearm, but Dakota Kai returns the favor. Dakota Kai with another elbow in the unique Cobra after cold backbreaker for a close 2 count. Gonzalez can't believe it at ringside. Dakota Kai is also shocked at the count out, showing frustration now. Fans try to rally for Mia Yim now. More back and forth between the two. Dakota Kai tries to expose and turnbuckle as Mia Yim tries to powerbomb her. Mia Yim overpowers and hits the powerbomb. They go on and Gonzalez ends up interfering to more boos. Mia Yim tries to tell the referee, and the referee argue with Gonzalez. Dakota Kai takes advantage and works Mia Yim up, but the referee isn't ready for the count. Mia Yim goes on and ends up hitting the perfect yacht neck for the pin to win and earn the takeover spot. The winner of the match, Mia Yim. After the match, Gonzalez attacks Mia Yim from behind and lays her out with a choke slam. Dakota Kai looks on and stares Mia Yim down as they make their exit. We get a look at the women's ladder match for Takeover, which now has Mia Yim and Chelsea Green confirmed. Fans chant for Mia Yim as she stands tall and makes her exit. Tommaso Ciampa is backstage walking into the building. Mackenzie Mitchell tries to get a word, but he says, "This way, follow him." We see the Undisputed Era backstage hanging out ahead of tonight's title shot. Back to commercial. Back from the break, and we get another teaser video for the mystery NXT superstar to debut soon, believed to be Killer Cross. The clock ticks. Kushida versus Ryu Mendoza. We go back to the ring, and out comes first Kushida. Ryu Mendoza is out next. Back and forth to start the match. They run the ropes and trade counters. Mendoza with the first big takedown for a pop after a shot to the jaw. Mendoza with a big chop in the corner. Mendoza fights back and forms the apron and leaps from the top, but Kushida decks him in midair, sending him to the floor. Kushida runs the ropes and leaps out. taking Mendoza down on the floor. Kushida brings it back into the ring, kicking Mendoza in the back of the head for the apron. Kushida goes to the top but has to roll through. Mendoza counters and drops Kushida on his head with a twisted neck breaker. Mendoza keeps control for another 2 count. More big strikes between the two. Kushida with the cartwheel onto the basement dropkick after a series of moves. Fans chant for Kushida and chant NXT now. Mendoza ends up rocking Kushida with a kick to the head while Kushida sits on the top. Kushida is dazed while up top. Mendoza rocks him and climbs up. Kushida fights back and they tangle on the top turnbuckle. Kushida hits the spear, Spanish spine into an armbar as soon as they hit the mat. Kushida gets the win. The winner of the match, Kushida. After the match, Kushida stands tall as his music hits. Fans chant his name as we go to replay. Kushida continues to play the crowd as they chant his name. Beth shows us how NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley rocked Charlotte Flair with a big punch on Monday Night Raw. Ripley will be here on NXT tonight to push their WrestleMania 36 title match. Back to commercial. Back from the break, we see a video from earlier today with McKenzie interviewing Tyler Breeze at the Performance Center. Tyler Breeze is talking about what the Performance Center means to him and says without it, there will be no Tyler Breeze. They interrupted by Austin Theory. Austin Theory introduced himself and says he watched Breeze while he was in high school. Austin Theory admits the Performance Center made superstars, but Tyler Breeze isn't one of them. Tyler Breeze snapped a photo of Austin Theory with his phone. This leads to more words between the two. We go back to the ring, and out comes the NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley as Nigel McGuinness hypes Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania 36. Ripley takes the mic and says if Flair is going to psycho her out before WrestleMania, she needs a better game plan. Ripley admits this is the biggest match of her career and there are nerves, but what gets her through is knocking the queen on her you-know-what. So come WrestleMania, the music interrupts, and out comes Charlotte Flair to mostly boos. Fans chant, you don't go here, as Flair slowly walks down the ramp. Flair responds and says she made her. She says Ripley has guts. Flair plays to the crowd some more, and then they chant "Go back to Raw" at her. Charlotte Flair tells them to be quiet. This is WrestleMania. It's just too much, too fast, too soon. She's not talking about the stadium or the 80,000 fans that will be chanting Ripley's name. Fans chant Rhea. Now, what is Flair talking about? That's right here. The Queen is going to be much for Ripley to handle. Flair is on the apron now. Flair says she's going to take Ripley to deep waters and drown the fastest rising star in WWE. And she's not going to do a you-know-what thing about it. Flair steps through the ropes and Rhea Ripley immediately attack her. They started brawling all over the ring. Flair levels Ripley and fans boo. The go back to Raw. Fans start chanting up again. Flair goes to the figure 4, but Rhea Ripley kicks her into the turnbuckles. It looks like Flair is about to retreat, but she slammed Rhea Ripley's leg into the ring post and wraps it around as fans boo. Flair applies the figure 4 around the ring post now. Ripley screams out as Ripley puts the pressure on her knee, driving the knee of her boot into the knee. Officials run down and Flair finally lets Rhea Ripley falls to the floor as the boos continue. Flair taunts Rhea Ripley some more and makes her exit as the crowd continues yelling at her. The announcers lead us to a video package. The NXT UK champion Walter and his dominance. The video is narrated by Finn Balor. We see Balor holding up his passport now. He tells Walter that lies travel faster than the truth. Finn is headed to NXT UK to confront the leader of Imperium. It appears we go back to commercial. I would love to see that match between Finn Balor and Walter. Take my money for it. And I know DJ Storm is disagreeing with me right now. I would love to see Finn Balor versus Walter. Take my money for it. But anyway, let me continue. Back from the break, we see a pre-recorded video of Mia Yim backstage talking about the women's ladder match at TakeOver. An SUV comes speeding by. The two masked luchadors wearing the same mask hop out and apparently kidnap Raul Mendoza. They load him up in the truck and speed off. The women's ladder match qualifier: Tegan Knox versus Donna Purrazzo. We go back to the ring and out comes first Tegan Knox. Donna Purrazzo is out next. The winner of this match will earn a spot in the women's ladder match at TakeOver. Back and forth to start the match. They trade counters and pin attempts. Purrazzo with a armbar out of nowhere, forcing Tegan Knox to scream out. Tegan Knox free and end up laying Purrazzo out with the Chinese Wizard. Knox comes over for the pin to win the short match. The winner of the match, Tegan Knox. This match was quick. But anyway, after the match, Knox stands tall as her music hits. We go to replay. Tegan Knox and Chelsea Green and Mia Yim are now officials for the ladder match. We see the Broserweights backstage warming up. Back to commercial. Back from the break, and we get another teaser of bitches for the Mystery Superstar 2 debut. A woman can be seen in the graphics this time. Could that be Scarlett X, the girlfriend of Killer Cross? The NXT Tag Team title match. The Undisputed Era versus the Broserweights. This match was good. I ain't gonna lie, this match was good. We go right back. We go to the ring for tonight's main event, and out comes the Undisputed Era, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish will watch your strong NXT champion Adam Cole. The purple light shines over the ring as the Velveteen Dream appears on the platform above the announcers. Dream taunts Strong and Cole and has words with Cole. Dream never cried about Strong or his family. He was just using Strong to get to Cole in the NXT title. Cole fires back and says Dream lost last week. He hasn't earned a title shot. Cole goes on and says he will have a special celebration for next week, as he will also become the longest reigning champion next Wednesday. Adam Cole wants he and Strong to take out Dream, but Dream snaps his fingers and walks away, leading the way for NXT Tag Team Champions, the Broserweights, to come out, Pete Dunne and Matt Riddle. Pete Dunne starts off with Kyle O'Reilly and they trade holds. Pete Dunne with the first takedown as Strong and Cole watches from ringside. Fish and Riddle comes in with more back and forth between them now. They tangle Riddle and slams Fish. They break and go at it again. Fish strikes Riddle, but Riddle takes him down. Matt Riddle with another gut wrench slam. Pete Dunne joins him as Kyle O'Reilly runs in. Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne hit gut wrench slam on the challengers at the same time. The challengers regroup as the champion stands tall. Back to commercial. Back from the break, and Riddle slams O'Reilly for a close 2 count. O'Reilly turns it around and mounts Riddle with strikes. Fish tags back in for a quick double team as Cole and Strong cheers them on. Fish with another close 2 count on Riddle. Fish keeps Riddle from tagging out and rocks him with another big forearm. Fish launches himself in from the apron with a senton to Riddle for another 2 count. Kyle O'Reilly tags in for a double snap suplex. Riddle still kicks out at 2. Kicks out to Kyle O'Reilly, grounds Riddle and works him over now. Kyle O'Reilly with some knees on the ground and on his feet. Fish comes back in, but Riddle unloads strikes. Fish comes back with knee strikes. Riddle drops Fish out of nowhere with a PLA kick. Kyle O'Reilly comes in to stop the tag, but Pete Dunne gets it anyway. Pete Dunne goes to work on Kyle O'Reilly and hits a sliding German suplex. Pete Dunne focus on the limbs of both challengers now. Dunne and O'Reilly tango on the mat now. More back and forth now. Matt Riddle leaps out and takes everyone down on the floor. Adam Cole and Strong are in the ring while the referee has his back turned. The referee turns back around and Pete Dunne throws himself to the floor. Adam Cole and Strong plead with the referee. Matt Riddle comes over and says he saw Cole and Strong kick Dunne to the mat. The referee believes the bros are race. Ejected Adam Cole and Roger Strong to the back. Riddle and Dunne taunt the Undisputed Era as fans sing goodbye to Cole and Roger Strong back to commercial. Back from the break, and Riddle ends up unloading on both challengers with strikes. Riddle drops O'Reilly on his head for another 2 count. Fish and Riley go for a double team Germans, but the champions land on their feet and keep control. Dunne goes on and hits a Tiger Driver on O'Reilly for a close 2 count. Dunne stomps away on O'Reilly. More back and forth as O'Reilly makes a comeback. More back and forth between the two teams. Riddle slams Fish for a pin, but O'Reilly is illegal, flying off the top rope with a knee drop. Riddle kicks out just in time. Pete Dunne goes for a moonsault to Fish on the floor and misses. O'Reilly flies off the apron with a knee strike to Dunne on the floor. Fish ends up driving Riddle into the mat in the middle of the ring. Riddle kicks out just in time. Riddle fights both challengers by now. Riddle takes them both down for a big pop. The young veterans James Drake and Zach Gibson come down and get on the apron now to distract the champions. Pete Dunne ends up taking care of them, and then Riddle backdrops Fish onto the vets, taking them down on the floor. Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne go on and hit the double team on Kyle O'Reilly for the pin to retain in the middle of the ring. The winner of the match is still your NXT Tag Team Champions, Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne. This tag team title match was fantastic. I ain't even gonna lie. After the match, the music hits as Riddle and Pete Dunne start to celebrate with the titles. The announcers hype next week's show. Candice LeRae versus Raquel Gonzalez in a TakeOver ladder match qualifying. Also, Adam Cole NXT title celebrations. Now, Nigel McGuinness promotes Finn Balor appears on the NXT UK tomorrow. We go back to the ring, and out comes Tommaso Ciampa for the pre-show, for the show closing segment. He slowly walks down and ramps as we go back to commercial. Back from the break, and Ciampa is in the ring with a mic. He's not sure if Johnny Gargano can hear him. Ciampa says Johnny Gargano promised everyone last week that we will find out why this week, and this time it's about up. Ciampa goes on, and Gargano interrupts from a meeting room in the back of the Performance Center. Gargano promised they will do it the Gargano way. Gargano says everyone knows they were wrong about Ciampa as he done nothing over the past 3 years. He called Ciampa the worst in NXT history. Gargano continues ranting about Ciampa until Ciampa exits the ring and heads to the back. Gargano turns around and as Ciampa enters the room, they start brawling all through the back room of the Performance Center. They fight until the trainer rooms, and we see Kushida begin tending to. Ciampa grabs a crutch and bends it over Gargano's back. What looks like a security guard tried to come from behind, but Ciampa drops him. They fight out onto the gym area. Ciampa goes down but comes back and sends Gargano face first into a door. A referee tries to stop Ciampa. Gargano with a shot of something in the face and eye of Ciampa. Gargano grabs Ciampa and sends him headfirst through the glass window of a door. The glass shatters when Ciampa's head goes through it. I know that gotta hurt. I said I know Tommaso Ciampa gotta be bleeding on top of his head after he went through the glass door. But anyway, let me continue. This was a fantastic segment. Security comes out again and tries to stop the brawl, as officials are also trying. Gargano beats Ciampa around the gym area. Gargano grabs a big steel weight and tosses it, but Ciampa moves out the way. Ciampa grabs the weight and hits Gargano in the gut with it. Ciampa grabs a smaller weight and throws it, but Gargano moves the weight, shatters a large mirror on the wall. The brutal brawl continues as they fight back out to the ringside area now. They trade lefts and rights through the crowd at the Performance Center. Gargano gets the upper hand and plays to the crowd, but they boo him. Ciampa takes advantage and decks Gargano. Fans chant "Daddy's home" as Ciampa grabs a steel chair. Ciampa charges with the chair and rams it into Gargano's head up against the part of the steel barrel. Fans chant "Holy, you know what?" in NXT now. The brawl continues over near the announcer table as the announcer shatters. Gargano walks to the perch and perch above in the announcer table, and Ciampa follows. Ciampa tries to dump Gargano over the railing onto the announcer table, but Gargano super kicks him back. Gargano removes the railing from the perch as fans chant "Holy, holy, you know what?" again. Gargano looks to drop Ciampa from the perch high up through the announcer table down below, but Ciampa hangs on and rocks him again. Gargano with a Gargano no escape in a kick to the mouth. A referee has been dropped on the perch as well. Gargano wants everyone to see what is about to happen to Ciampa. He says, "We're 2 minutes into the overrun now." Gargano looks to put Ciampa from the perch on the table down below. Ciampa counters as the last second and puts Gargano through the announcer table with the huge fairy tale ending. Gargano looks shocked and pain, with his shoulders in bad shape. Fan goes nuts and chant "Holy, you know what?" as officials rush over to check on both men. Ciampa and Gargano are rolling around in pain on the college announcer table, which has been flattened. The NXT general manager William Regal is among the officials tending to the chaos. The first ever NXT from the WWE Performance Center goes off the air with Gargano and Ciampa selling the huge pressure bump. This episode of NXT was very, very good. I had lots of fun watching this NXT show. It has a story to it, and I know TM and DJ Storms is going to agree with me down below in the comment section. So shout outs to TM and DJ Storm. Shout outs to you for coming to my live stream last night. I had lots of fun with you, man. I really appreciate it. And TM, shout outs to you, man, as well. Shout outs to everybody, man. But anyway, if you guys enjoy my WWE NXT review and highlights, please drop a like on this video. Hit that red button as hard as you can. Comment down below what is your favorite part about NXT, because NXT was very good tonight. My Twitter, my Instagram, and TikTok will be down below in the description. And that's all I got to say about that. I'm finna get up out of here so I can watch AEW Dynamite. And I'm going to give you guys AEW Dynamite review and highlights. So be on the lookout for that. That's all I got to say. I'm going to go on Twitter and I'm going to tweet. I'm going to make a poll on Twitter. Should I do my AEW Dynamite review and highlights? I'm going to let you guys know on Twitter. But anyway, this your boy Big Boy John 25. You guys everyone have a blessed night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow on my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. I'll talk to you guys later. God bless you all. And I'm out of here. Peace out, KFG family.